Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
In an uncertain world, in a chaotic time, justice wears a mask.
Batman Forever, the first Batman film to be directed by Joel Schumacher, and this film I found to be alright, basically. And you can tell this film was originally meant to be a little more like the film, mainly from all the criticism from Returns saying it was too dark, from Oranges and McDonald's and Parents and all, the whole thing. And so Unsafe Research, the studio was like, okay, thank you Tim Burton, but you do Edward Scissorhands or Sweet Todd, whatever. Well, we'll get Joel Schumacher and get a live Batman film, and this film is basically a Saturday morning cartoon. It's remarkable, and I think it's mainly because of the villains. It's you got Jim Carrey as the Riddler, who crushes it as the let's bring the Adam West TV show Riddler into the movie. So, he does it pretty well and all that. Tommy Lee Jones on the hand with Two-Face he's basically playing the Joker with a Two-Face skin, pretty much. It's just, the laughing and he's basically, these two villains are basically, the Riddler and Two-Face are basically just a Saturday morning cartoon with a gimmick. Two-Face has the coin, and he has the split face. Riddler has the widows and the question marks and all kinds of stuff. And with Two-Face, is one of those scenes where, for the comics and the anime series and and all the other media out there doing with Two-Face, you can kind of easily see the potential that you're like, oh my god, you could deal with split personalities, or you could go deeper and all kind of stuff. But knowing it's trying to be a real life Saturday morning cartoon, it's not really working that well. Val Kilmer's Batman, while watching the whole thing, I know a lot of people thinking, oh, he's a good Bruce Wayne, but not a good Batman, or vice versa. It's something while watching it just didn't click with me. I don't know how to put it. Chris O'Donnell as Robin, as Dick Grayson. Let's be honest, he's more Jason Todd than Dick Grayson in this. But he's, good, and, about a young, early teen guy who's looking for revenge of his parents and such, and, and they were trying to do the whole thing about hey, Bruce lost his parents and he's on this path of vengeance, and he's trying to not let Dick be in that crowd and go the life that he went and all that kind of stuff. But it just surface stuff. It doesn't really go that far. But the thing that really struck me with this movie is it does suffer from a lot of it's one of those things where you notice that it really notices that the studio clearly told the screenwriters and Schumacher that every 10 pages or every 5 to 10 pages something big needs to happen, something sexy needs to happen, something something action beat needs to happen all the time, and to the point you look at it and you're like, you could have cut that scene out. The Batmobile chase is meaningless. It has nothing to go with the plot. You can cut the chase away scene and still, about the car, chicks dig the car scene, and you still have it. You could still, and the whole thing of Dick is taking out the laundry, but he's pointing it on the line with his circus steals. I'm like, okay. That scene was meaningless. There's a lot of meaningless scenes. This movie could have been at least, 10 minutes shorter, 10 to 15 minutes shorter, and better pace. But of course, the whole thing every 10, 5 minutes needs to have something sexy or Well, action beats it's a whole thing. I mean, this film is so remarkable. It's the whole something dark, but not completely dark. Something that is not family friendly, but at least family safe, and of course, but I won't lie. I'm dreading. I was dreading watching this movie just because I know which film is next, and I'm like, a freeze is coming.
You forgot the part where you kissed the girl.
The real game begins.
Courage now. Truth always. Batman forever.